going on, everybody? I want to go over the beginnings of prepping, especially what basically I go by, and I go by an acronym I call W.B.B.B. W.B.B. is water, beans, bullets, and bandages. All right, so you're starting out prepping. A lot of people who start out prepping, the first question is, where do I start? All right, and this is where I started. Okay, I just want pretty much as common sense as I can. Okay, the most precious resource or prepping that you could do is probably water. All right, so the first thing you need to do is figure out your water situation. Now, you can start off small like I did, and that is just buying gallons of water or buying the pre-packaged 20-ounce or 16-ounce bottles that have like 24 of them in it or whatever. That's what I mainly prep right now. Some people start off with a rain catch system, all right, to clear out the gutters. They cut the gutters, they put a tube into a freaking trash can, maybe some screen to keep the big particles out and everything else, and then every time it rains it fills up that trash can, or it fills up that 55-gallon drum. There's also a way that you can go from one 55-gallon drum connected to another 55-gallon drum, and you just keep on going from there. It's kind of like a step system with the water. It kind of overflows. Whatever overflows from the one drum goes into the other drum. Once that's filled, it goes into another drum. Some people luck out and they have a manual pump, an old style pump where they just pump it and it comes out. It goes whoosh, whoosh. All right. And some people have to spend a couple $1,000s on drilling a well. But the ultimate goal is to get that renewable water source, whether it be the rain, if you get a lot of rain, whether it be a rain catch system, or it's some sort of huge lake, coming from a huge lake or a pond or a well that you drill. Again, bottom of the line though is where I'm at right now, is just going to the store and buying water. What I'm moving into, and hopefully this next week when I'm on vacation, I can start the rain catch system that I want to implement at my house. So you start there, okay? And again, it's either you start at the very bottom and you work your way up, or you just save up until you can go all out and you go all out with it. And going all out is that, spending thousands of dollars on drilling a well, or figuring out how can you have the renewable water source that's never ending. After that, beans. Beans is food. All right. Again, you can start at the bottom of the barrel where I started off, okay? Canned foods, buying pastas, buying rice, just going to your grocery store and just stocking up, putting all the food into a pantry as much as you can. You start off there. Some people have the ability of starting off with buying those bucket Wise Foods or eFood Direct 25-year shelf life food. Some people have that ability. They have that kind of money that they can spend on that. So you can start off there. Some people have been gardening their whole life. Some people, again, luck out because when they decide to become preppers, they look at what they have and, oh my God, we have a full garden outside where we've been self-sustaining our food forever. So when it comes to food, it's either a step process or it's a process where you're just automatically, bam, you're already there at that renewable, unlimited food source where you're planting your own food and growing your own food. That's, again, I go from prepper status, bottom of the barrel, to ultimate prepper status, which to me, ultimate prepper status for water is never-ending water source, and an ultimate prepper status for food is growing your own food. Now, as far as the next thing is after beans is bullets. All right, you need a way to protect your food and water. You need a way to protect your preparations. So the next thing that, again, I lucked out. I was former Marine Corps. I already had guns, but after I got some food and I got some water, I started getting more guns. I started getting more ammo. Again, I don't have a huge stockpile of guns and ammo, but I have enough that I think that I'd be able to survive on for, 3 or 4 months or 5 months or whatever. I've got a few thousand rounds of 22. I've got a few thousand rounds of 12 gauge. I've got a few thousand rounds of 9mm. Again, some people go all out. Some people buy the biggest, baddest guns out there and accessorize them and everything else, and some people, buy 15 guns every month. All right, me, the last time I bought a gun was here just after Sandy Hook. All right, I bought a shotgun, a 12 gauge shotgun, and I bought two boxes of shells, and that was it. I didn't go all crazy and wanted to go out and spend $3,000 on AR-15s and AK-47s because I don't need it. I've got an AR-15. I've got an AK-47. I don't need any more. So it's just, again, it depends on you. How much you want and how much you think you need, all right, you're going to have to go over that. All right, shit hit the fan scenario, I would have at least enough ammo to go through protecting yourself and protecting your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for at least a month. All right, that's just like bare minimum right there. Because you don't know what they're going to have, okay, as far as marauders or anybody else that comes on your property and wants to take your stuff. Again, you may luck out. If you luck out and no one ever bothers you, then good. All right, it's the condom theory with prepping. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So when it comes with that, water, I'd rather have a lot of water and an overkill of water and not need it than to need water and not have the ability to get it. Same thing with food, same thing with firearms and ammunition. All right. Now, after bullets is bandages. All right. Well, you're going to want to be able to take care of yourself medically and be able to take care of your health. So bandages is not just only, first aid kits and stuff like that, but it's vitamins. It's, making sure that you're staying as healthy as possible in this situation. If you're in a shit hit the fan situation, okay, you don't really have the option of eating healthy all the time, all right, or possibly any of the time. So when that comes out to that, all right, that's what you want to prepare for. You want to make sure that if you cut yourself, you're going to be able to take care of that. But you also want to make sure that if you get food poisoning or something like that, you're going to be able to take care of that yourself. And also to the effect of if you're malnourished, that you at least get some vitamins in you and some minerals in you and hydrate yourself, because that's going to be able to help you survive longer than you not having these kind of materials. So there you go. All right, there's the basis of prepping right there. I mean, this is like I said, this is just the very beginning of prepping. I mean, after that, you go for bug out bags, all the gear, bug out vehicle, anything. I mean, it all depends on what your budget is. It all depends on how much you're able to spend on it. But for the basis of the beginning of prepping, the first thing I'll start off with, water, beans, bullets, and bandages. I'm Prepper Grunt. Have a nice day.